has been a minute. I know. I feel like I've picked up the camera more times than I can count, and I've recorded things more times than I can count. I even did like a mukbang type thing at Taco Bell with you guys, and I ended up re-recording it 3 times. But my brain was so overstimulated with work that I just kept feeling like I couldn't communicate normal. Like, I needed kind of a back and forth type of conversation, not just me talking out loud, because I was all over the place. And I'm kind of feeling in my emotions today, but I feel a little clearer minded as far as just talking. And I wanted to do this. I wanted to pick up my little phone and video. It might be a full-on car vlog, check-in. I don't know. We'll see what happens with this one. I wanted to come on though because I don't know about you guys. I don't know if it's a mix of politics. This year I've really started watching things, and my algorithms on YouTube are funny because I have my Mom Awkward account and I have my Randomly Raina account, and I intentionally built the algorithms to see both sides. So one account thinks I'm very Democratic, the other one thinks I'm very Republican, and I will say I lean more on the Republican side because I am more conservative, and I'll say it, I feel like the place where our country is right now is not a place that I want to stay in, and I don't have 100% faith that the Democrats are going to get us into a better place. I just don't, with what's being shared. I feel like a lot of the Democratic side are more like bullies. If anything, when I hear them talking about things, like, yes, Trump is a very specific type of personality. He's not my favorite person, but I feel like his policies more align with, they keep saying common sense, but it does keep being common sense to me. And just last night I was looking at how much has been spent on Ukraine and their war. Like, we've spent over $1 billion. I don't even remember. It was like 1.7 trillion. I don't even know. It was a giant amount, okay? Just know that. I can't remember numbers. Compared to how many taxpayers we have, we had, as of 2023, like 164 million taxpayers. So when you do that math just for a war, I'm like, holy cow. And I was watching a Democratic governor like sign a missile that was going to be used in Russia or whatever, and I was like, it was just giving me ick. And I just don't feel like it's responsible with everything that's going on. Oh my goodness, that was a loud car. With everything that's going on in our nation, I just don't feel like it's our involvement should be where it's at, and I feel like things should be going differently. I don't know how else to say that other than when I saw the numbers and I looked into tax-paying information, I'm like, where is that money coming from? I don't know. There's so many layers of things that I'm like getting into and trying to understand. And oh my goodness, this car that's so incredibly loud, its tires are literally like this. Oh my gosh, and he's drifting. I hate him right now. Like, listen, don't crash into anybody because you have a junker car with wheels like this. Stop. That's why I don't video driving, because it hurts my brain. So yeah, I feel like politics in general kind of getting me in a funk. I feel very gloomy about our future, and maybe this is why I've for so many years put my head in the sand when it comes to politics and things going on with the world, because there's only my impact, but I feel like at the same time, like, I need to prepare for things, and I don't know, I just have a lot of feelings, and I don't necessarily agree with all of the policies with Republicans, but I agree with them more than the other. Well, anyways, I feel like on both sides there's unnecessary deaths. On both sides there's just broken policies, and I feel like we can do better as an entire nation together, truly together, at looking at things and finding solutions versus the division. And they say, you know, the Trump side is all about division and the Kamala side is all about inclusiveness, but that's not true. There's a lot of finger pointing and it's divisive on both sides from my perspective and all of the things that I've watched. Both sides have given me the ick for different reasons. I guess I could say that. Anyways, that's what's been going on there. And financially, I just feel like we're just strapped all the time. And maybe not. Like, my version of strapped and other people's version of strapped is different. I'm one of those people, like, I work so stinking hard. Ryan works so stinking hard. I feel like, you know, throughout the week I should be able to go get coffee or go get a lunch or go thrifting. And I'm not saying every day, but like just have more financial freedom. And I feel like lately, after the weekend happens where we get our groceries, we pay whatever bills are due, we may do something like, let's say my husband and I go on a date together, or I don't know, do something as a family. We've depleted that flexible money for the week. So I feel like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, there's this freeze over us where technically there's money in our account, but I feel like I need to be a responsible adult and not use it, because there's been too many times this year that we've overdrafted to where money was pulled out of our savings. And it would be for things like letting my kids get something on Roblox, or some coffee purchase for myself, and then I'm frustrated. We burnt through that money, and I hate taking money from savings unless it's something anticipated or it's something that is an emergency. Like that's the preference. That's the reason. That's the reason for my savings, not because we overspent the checking and now the savings is referred to. Like, that's not what I want. And so I'm just in my feelings. So today I'm tricking myself, all this to say, I'm driving home to make myself a coffee because I'm only like 8 minutes away from the office. I'm gonna try and make myself a fun coffee, maybe put ice cream in it. I don't know, because we don't have much for fun coffees. We have 2 creamers and a coffee Keurig, but I'm gonna try and do something to trick my brain into feeling some appreciation. I know I need the caffeine. I've been feeling it all day. Why do construction guys keep moving things like in the middle of the road? Like in a way that doesn't make sense, and you're driving around it all weird. I'm like, is it them doing it? Is it kids doing it? The other day I had to go down the side road and the cone was like in the weirdest spot of the road that it was hard to like drive around it. And I was like, are they telling me not to drive down this road? I'm so confused why the cone is here. Anyways, my brain's still all over the place, but I feel like I can communicate better. Yeah, let's go in and make a coffee. And I do want to show you guys something I did buy. Again, this is me being stupid and saying I feel strapped for cash. Know that this went on a credit card. I didn't have the money in my bank account to buy these things, and I will pay them next month, but I fell in love with them. The whole purpose that I went to Marshall's was because at my work I hide a little figurine that looks like Waldo for the teams to find. We don't have any funding to use to do these fun team things, so that comes out of my bank, and that could be frustrating too. That's a whole nother level. It's because I want to do all these things, but like financially I shouldn't, and I stop myself from doing them. But I feel like there's some paint coming off my house. Anyways, that's a whole nother ballpark problem that I deal with mentally. But what was I saying? Oh, I went to Marshall's to get prizes for finding Waldo, and so I got a couple little coffee cups and a candle and cheap notebooks. I probably spent $30 on, I don't know, 6 prizes or something. But when I was there, I saw these cups and I was like, oh my gosh, like it took me back to being a fun Pinterest mom, and I'll get into that too. But let's go make the coffee because I need it. Okay, turning on the Keurig. I've got Green Mountain Breakfast Blend, or I got the Cafe Premium Roast. What are we gonna do? I don't know why I just did that. Okay, I'm gonna do breakfast blend. And then do I want iced or hot? I think I want a hot coffee. My daughter-in-law, I have a stepson, he married, they had a baby, all that jazz. My daughter-in-law got me this cup for throwing her a baby shower. And this has become my other drink cup. I have a big cup for water, but I don't like to use anything other than water in that cup because I don't want it to taste like anything else. So I was like, this could be my smoothie coffee cup. Yeah. We're gonna do hot coffee because I feel like with the rain out there, it's a good idea. Okay, let me show you guys the cups I got. First off, I would like to show my shelves decorated for the Halloween season. I love it. I got a trick or treat candle recently. I'm gonna put some M&Ms in that pumpkin container next time I go grocery shopping. But I love my little Boo Ghost. I love him so much. I always change out my cookbooks to color coordinate what's going on, and there's always our little Doughboy up here. I did think about making like a little mask on him, or like making him look like he's dressed up for Halloween, but I didn't do it. At my school, and then I had a alcoholic beverage here that my husband had for making some drink. I don't know, but it went with the vibe. I wanted to get some Halloween cups to hang up in here, but I didn't see any that I loved. He normally hangs out outside, but he kept throwing off our cameras, so there he be. And now I'm gonna show you guys the cups that are up here. Okay, I have you guys sitting in front of the Doughboy. The first one I got 4 of. And look at that. It's a little floating ghost in there. Isn't that cute? I got 4 of them, and all of their faces look a teeny tiny bit different because they're hand painted, so that's fun. Same type of cup, but a cup that I could keep up through Thanksgiving are these cups. Look at that cute little pumpkin. I saw these, you guys, and I knew that I was gonna continuously think about them. One of the drinks that I saw on a TikTok or reel or something was a spiced apple cider with ice cream in it and then whipped cream over the top. I don't know how that's gonna taste, but in my brain I'm like, you know, we do apple pie with ice cream. I think that it could be really good, so I'm gonna try it. These last 2 cups I only got 2 of because I feel like it's gonna be a cup for Ryan and I'm gonna look into some fun adult beverages to make in them, and I'm obsessed. They had apples and pumpkins, and I went ahead and grabbed pumpkins because I was able to find 2 in the store and they were in completely different areas. You guys ready? Oh, look at this. Isn't this adorable? Like, imagine a fun, like, I don't know, festive fall drink in this. I'm gonna keep this one out through Thanksgiving. I love stuff like this. I feel like it's very encouraging for me to find something to make and do and just kind of slow down life and enjoy those moments. And it may be something my family love. It may be something I love more than them. I know there's been plenty of times where I did something extra and it didn't hit. It wasn't a home run. It wasn't even a first base hit, and it got in my head probably a few times. I'm like, I'm not gonna do fun stuff anymore. But when I think back to being a Pinterest mom, I was a strong Pinterest mom when I was raising Brody. Like, I was so involved with doing different sensory things and art and all of this became less of a Pinterest mom with Finley. I still did stuff, but not to that level. And I think about the joy that it brought me then, and just the joy that sometimes making a dinner can make me feel with my family, and I can do so much more than just dinner. Like I can do stuff like this where I set up a fun table and I make a fun meal, and I feel like I'm craving that, and I need to do stuff like that. And maybe I'm getting some encouragement from Jacqueline, I don't know, because she's always bringing her family together and she's implementing new fun things, and she kind of triggered that brain process with me of how I used to be versus who I've become, and I miss that piece of me that I once was. So I'll show you. I don't have very much else for Halloween decor, but I'll show you real quick. So here I have this little guy. I actually picked him up at a craft fair last year, and he was only like $6, but he gave me a Nightmare Before Christmas with his hat. And I absolutely adored him. I could not leave him, and he was so cheap. I ended up picking up this candle, Marshmallow Ghost. It glows in the dark, and we've been lighting this up at night. And then I want to put some flowers in this, and I'm going to see if I can find a cheap bouquet when I do my grocery pickup. This used to be a cup we would use to put in drinks, and I thought I had two, but I could only find one, so I don't know what the heck happened to the second cup. Otherwise this would be part of our entertainment, but there's only one now, so I'm going to make it into a vase. And then I have my tablecloth that I bring out every year. Look at that, there's some cheese on it from last night. But I really love the design of this so much. I think I got it at, I want to say Ross. I have my giant, wrong way. I have my giant skeleton. I started putting him up last year, and he's fun to pose, and I just put him on the door. I have this little candle guy. I need to put a small candle in there so I can light him up at night, but he makes me happy, and I'm pretty sure I thrifted him. I have this cute jack-o'-lantern. He lights up at night. He throws little stars up on the ceiling, and this is probably my favorite thing. I got him at Marshall's last year. I saw another one there this year, and he is my favorite decor. Him and him are probably like my top 2-tier things that I absolutely love. And yes, yeah, this will get fixed after work. Oh yeah, and then I have this. This came from the Dollar Tree, and I hang it up every year. My teenager loves this. When he thinks about Halloween decorations, he thinks about this silly Deadly Diner meal that we got forever ago. And then I also thrifted him. He looks like he used to hold on to something, and sometimes I think about making him like a beaded quote or something. I just have never gotten around to doing it, and I probably will one year, but he's just a little tea light holder, and his little face made me happy. Oh yeah, and I picked this up too. It's a dish soap, but it's just nicer looking for the fall season, and it smells really good. I've got Crisp Apple dish soap. This was only $4.99, and it's giant, so I was like, yeah. And we've been using Acorn Spice hand wash. And my little coffee thing, this thing I adore. Fun story, when I delivered Finley in the month of October, Brody brought a bouquet with his Nana, and that bouquet was inside of this pumpkin. So every year it does something different. This year it's holding our coffee, but I just slid him over here. Lastly, in my back bedroom area, I just kind of cleaned up the fireplace mantle. This I made from Dollar Tree. They had these silhouette houses. I painted them black. I put them on a stand, and then I light them up. You can see the little twinkly lights. I need to replace the batteries, but at night it looks super cute with the little twinkly lights. And then my mom-in-law made this little Jack and Sally. My husband got it at her last craft fair, and it is now part of our Halloween decor each year. It's like a little trinket box, and then when you spin the little music maker, it's the song from Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh, I forgot. I got my pillow. Boo to you. And then I have a blanket and a pillow back in the other back room, but He kind of goes with our like orangey color in our main bedroom anyway, so I figured he can be in here. And it's so cute when my bed is made, but again, we get up in the morning, we go to work, we have stains on our carpet here, like, you know, you're not gonna come here and get perfection because I just don't have the capacity for that. I already struggle. Okay, what am I gonna floof this coffee up with? Let's do, I bought frosted gingerbread and I don't love it. It's not my favorite, so I won't buy it again, but I just wanted to get a festive creamer. We've been doing the sugar-free creamers, but they don't come out with festive creamers that are sugar-free in our main stores. So, you know, when the season comes, I want to try all the flavors. I'm gonna add a little fancy cinnamon toast crunch cinnamon dust because I feel like that's gonna do something. I don't know what, but something. And then I think I want to add milk. Because I kind of get a sensitive stomach and I feel like the milk helps me. I didn't expect to like share everything with you guys, but I had time and I feel like it's just helping me right now. You guys are helping me not be so sad. Oh, I have plates too. Let me show those. I have two little fun plates that I'll put breakfast on for Finley in the mornings during the school week. We have a crow on a pumpkin, and then we have a little black cat. These are from Target, and I actually was gifted them by an employee that ended up moving. She was going through her desk, and she's like, "Do you want my Halloween plates?" And I was like, "Yeah, like we'll use those." This is our first rainy day of many. I already know. I think some of my emotional turmoil over finances hits me around this time every year anyways, because I've got two boys with birthdays in October. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, my stepson is also born in October, so there's 3 birthdays. Last couple of years, I think we've gone out to eat with him, and I would like to probably do something for him this year too, because he's got his little family, and I'm sure he's gonna not be able to do as much for his birthday. But anyways, we have 3 October birthdays that we have to think about, and then we transition into Christmas like thinking. Every year we've used credit cards to make Christmas happen. Last year, you know, my teenager ended up getting this whole computer set up, which if anybody knows building a gaming computer, it's not cheap at all. It was a very expensive Christmas. And then we've paid off like our Best Buy card and stuff from those purchases, but we have not paid off all the credit cards. We still have a very high balance like card you can use anywhere, I'll just say that. And then I still have a balance on a bank card we have, and it's just been sitting there throughout the year because we haven't really been able to make big payments towards those things without impacting something. And we've had to utilize it too for not just fun stuff, but like if something bigger happened that we needed to finance, we use those cards. So this time of year is always it just has me in a chokehold. It has me feeling like I can't do the things that I want to do because I have to prioritize so many other things. And when you work a job that's so mentally taxing and you give so much of yourself to, that it sucks to not be able to use some of that money to fill up your cup again. It's like you have to be realistic and you have to find better ways to do that. I know some of what I'm saying right now isn't going to apply to everybody, and I know that for some people, like, that mentality that I have, like, they've already grown from that point and they're in such a better place than me. But like, I struggle, and I even struggle sharing this because I feel like it makes me sound very materialistic. It makes me sound very I don't know, shallow or something, but that's not who I am. It's just what happens to bring me joy. Shopping brings me joy. But lately I just feel like I just have to reel it in. Like, I can't do the things I want to do. Oh, also, my work does a Halloween decoration competition thing, and my ass can't be quiet and just let things sit. My team, I feel like their overall morale is low, and that impacts me because that's additional stress that I'm bringing home with me, of just wondering how people are truly doing. Are they looking for other jobs? Are they unhappy? Because it's so hard to gauge with the busyness of our office right now and the fact that we're short-staffed. And when I, have this Halloween thing come up, I feel like it's part of my responsibility to bring up the morale. Like, I need to do something, and that's going to have financial costs because, crafts aren't free. It's going to be my time, which I actually don't mind that. I'm looking forward to the time it will take me to build all my little projects I want to build, but it's still going to have a cost. Like, all my stuff isn't free. The paints are going to cost money, the paper is going to cost money, the whatever I buy, like, all going to cost money. I just feel like I need the world to be cheaper because it's not making me happy. Yeah. Our Halloween theme, though, that I picked out is Alice in Wonderland because I'm leaning into the fact that we all feel crazy Delulu right now. We're all mad here. Because of the craziness of the workload. It is impacting us. And it's definitely impacting me. I'm somebody that strives in seeing that I'm successfully doing things, and right now I don't feel like I'm successful. I feel like it's impossible to be successful because of the amount of work. It's a lot. I think my top two things that are hard for me right now are staying on top of emails because they are coming at me left, right, below, above. They're making me insane. Some of these emails are easy peasy. You just delete it or you whatever. But like, a lot of them require pause, review, response, a good response. And I'm just like, I'm fatigued, man. It will be better in December, but December is so far away. So far away. Oh, there's cars coming. Why are we stopping? Because there's cars coming, Raina. This is another video. I'm like, am I gonna upload it? I don't know. We'll see. Also, I need to call a doctor. I just remember that, or make an appointment. I noticed, so this morning I'm like, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna do some sort of exercise because I literally haven't exercised since like maybe the last time was February of this year. Yeah, just been out of it. But I'm like, I'm gonna get up early and I'm gonna exercise. And so I decided to try and do some Pilates. I'm incredibly weak. I did modified everything because my body is just out of shape. That police officer ran that light, and that's funny. But what was I saying? Oh, when I was doing the workouts, I was reminded that my abs are doing something kind of weird. I feel like it's possible when I was working out at the gym that I may have given myself a hernia because I was doing weightlifting for the first time during that whole exercise bit that I was doing. And I think that I may have given myself a hernia because when I lay down and I do like crunches and stuff, one side of my stomach pops up further than the other side. So, and it's been doing that. There's been a couple of other weird instances where I noticed my abs were being weird. And I was like, why is that happening? Maybe I should get that looked at. And also my tailbone has been bugging me. It's been bugging me for like going on 3 weeks now. I've been doing more standing to give some relief off my butt. But it doesn't matter. It's like the second that I decide to sit for more than 30 minutes, which happens all the time with my work and meetings and whatever, my tailbone starts feeling inflamed again. And I'm like, my butt hurts. Somebody make my butt not hurt. So yeah, I'm thriving. I don't know what a doctor would say, but I just want to share it. Like, I don't know what to do to give myself relief off my tailbone. Especially in situations where we're like in a conference room meeting. I'm not going to awkwardly stand because my butt hurts. I mean, maybe I should. But it would feel awkward. I don't really want to do that. Ooh. Oh my goodness. I feel like we talked about so many things. You guys know about where I'm at politically. You know where I'm at with finances. You know where I'm at physically. What am I missing? Spiritually, I don't know. I believe in a God, and I probably need to pray to him a little more often. Need to have some one-on-one time with him and probably get back to church. There we are. That's where I'm at spiritually. I should probably get back to church. Where am I at? What am I missing? Physical, spiritual, financial, emotional. I mean, I kind of shared on that. I am in survival mode and trying to figure out joy. Again, I feel like my joy has been dismantled. It's been all scrambled up. I need to find it. I need to get my joy back. I probably have seasonal depression. That's probably a thing that happens with me that I forget about every year, to be honest. So there's that. That's how I'm doing there. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos. I haven't been commenting because I've been just watching them laying down in my bed, but I do try and give thumbs up to all my girlies as I watch their videos to let them know my quiet support from afar. And yeah, I don't think that there's much more to say. I've got pulling up to work right now. I'm gonna go in and what am I gonna work on when I get in there? I have some new employee shenanigans to align and figure out. I have some one-on-ones I need to do with a whole bunch of people just to check in with them for the month. And I have, what else? So many things that my brain can't even share and make sense of. Thank you guys for hanging out and basically spending lunch break with me. That's what we're gonna call this, lunch break with Raina. You guys are think we're gonna be eating the whole time, but I already ate at my desk. I was too hungry to wait till lunch. But thanks for hanging out with me and kind of just letting me talk. It felt good. Sometimes it feels a little vulnerable to share all of my thoughts because I know that we're all different people. We all have different struggles. We all have different views on life, but I think that it's okay to share what your personal experience of life is and what your personal struggles are. And I hope that as you watch this, that you give me grace on things that maybe you don't understand or see differently, because I would give that to you. Okay, I'm gonna go back to work and survive for another 4 hours. Till next time, take care, love always. Bye.